Okay, today we're going to be using our straps, our yoga straps, and our chairs, obviously. And we're going to be focused on stretching. So not so much warriors or anything, to do with strengthening or so much balance. We're going to focus on stretching. So we'll see how we like it. So go ahead and get settled in your chair. You can let your strap rest across your thighs. Let me make a little adjustment here. And you can just start relaxing into your chair, focusing on your breath. Taking some nice, long, slow, deep breaths. When you do that, you reset your nervous system. Your body lets go of anything distracting or challenging just by taking some long, slow, deep breaths. You find that place inside of yourself that is at peace. It's always there. We just need to find our breath. So we're going to start our movement as usual today with head circles. So nice and slow. Inhaling as your head comes up and exhaling as your head comes down. We'll do 5 in each direction. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time in this direction. When your head comes down, pause and reverse 5 times the other way. Inhaling up, exhaling down. One more time. The next time your head comes down, just let it hang down there, chin towards your chest, and then press your shoulders down away from your ears. Feel that stretch in the back of your neck and the tops of your shoulders. Now on our next inhale, we're going to lift our heads up, exhale, and tip our heads back. Now you're feeling a stretch around your throat. So you may notice if you let your head go really far back, you feel pressure on your throat. We don't want to feel pressure. We want to feel a nice stretch here on the sides of our windpipes, those long, skinny muscles. They keep our heads attached to our bodies. Just a nice, gentle stretch. And then on our next inhale, let's bring our heads back to neutral and pause. Okay, and then we're going to turn our heads to the right and we're going to pause right there. Take a few breaths and notice where you feel this. So right now, the muscles on the left side of your neck are extended. They're stretched out. On the right side, they're compressed. They're tightened up. On your next inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the left and pause. Feel the length in the right side of your neck. Feel the compression in the left side. Now let's inhale back to neutral. And then we'll make 5 head circles. Again. Reversing your circles when you're ready. Moving just a little bit faster this time. We're just loosening up. And then when you feel ready, bring your head back to neutral and let your neck relax. All right. So next we're going to stretch out our arms. So we're going to work our way up to our shoulders, but we start by bringing our arms down by our sides, turning our thumbs so they face behind us. And just by doing that, you're going to feel your shoulder blades start to move towards each other, and you'll feel your chest start to open up. Just turning your thumbs, that's pretty cool. That one movement creates all this stretch here. We haven't used our straps yet, but we'll get to it. Now on your next inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, palms together, down to your heart, and relax. Okay, so now we're going to focus on our upper backs and our chests. Interlace your fingers and also our fingers. Our fingers are going to get a stretch here. So your fingers are interlaced. Turning your hands away from you and pressing your arms out in front of you. So you're stretching out your fingers, your arms, and your upper back. Okay, and then we're going to release our hands. Bring our arms down by our sides, behind our backs, and now do the opposite. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Your hands are passive here, and stretch out your chest muscles. So when you squeeze your shoulder blades in, your chest muscles open up. And then slowly release your arms back down by your sides. Make some circles with your wrists. So we just did some static stretching, meaning we held the stretches. Right now we're doing dynamic stretching because we're moving those joints. And then go ahead and reverse, going the other way. And then just shake your hands, shake your arms. All right, so now we're going to be using our straps. So grab your strap, and it's just shoulder width apart. So if your strap is laying on your legs, Just grab onto it. This is a perfect distance between your hands. And then raise your arms out in front of you and all the way up overhead. Now, that doesn't mean your arms need to be straight. They can be at an angle. You'll know when to stop because you will start to feel discomfort. Once you feel discomfort, that's the sign to back off a little bit. And then from here, move your arms to the right side. That strap may come in front of your face. It may land on your head, but that's okay. We're just stretching out the backs of our left arms and our left sides. Little deeper stretch. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So lift your arms up and then move them over to the left. Breathe into it. This is not easy, and sometimes you'll feel a little heat, a little tingling in your arms. We won't do this for a long time. Let's inhale back up. Exhale, circle back down. Let the strap rest on your legs. Release your arms down by your sides and roll your shoulders. So even our shoulder rolls, we're stretching. This is considered dynamic stretching. So we're moving the synovial fluid through our joints, and we're also moving fluids through our muscles. That's what makes us more flexible when we move. Move, 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 but not too much. All right, let's relax our arms. Release your hands down to your thighs. Take a couple breaths. Just notice how you feel. You may feel energy up here around your shoulders and your chest. The rest of your body is just doing its thing. Just notice. All right. So now we're going to focus on our spines. We don't need our straps for this. We're going to do our cats and cows next. So make sure you've come forward in your chair. And you're starting with a good posture, nice strong spine. And then press your belly towards your spine as you round your back into cat pose. And we'll hold this for a few breaths. And then we're going to come into cow pose for a few breaths. Inhale up to neutral. Exhale, press your spine towards your belly, arching your back. And if you're paying attention to your shoulder blades right now, they're moving in towards each other. Static stretching. Hold the stretch. And then as we move into dynamic stretching, we're moving with our breath. Inhale to neutral. Exhale to cat, round your back. Inhale to neutral. Exhale to cow and arch your back. Do that 4 more times. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, cow. Keep following your breath now. One more set. And gradually bring yourself back to neutral. Let your spine relax. Let your arms and your hands and your shoulders and your chest relax. Take a few breaths. Now we moved our spines forward and back, arching and rounding, and now we're going to lengthen our spines with forward fold. So your hands are on your thighs, hinge at the hips, keep your back flat, so don't round your back yet. Just come down to a place where you feel your low back start to stretch. And then pause there. So we're lengthening our spines, but we're also stretching out all around our hips and our low backs. So just notice where you feel this. This is a simple stretch right here. And again, dynamic stretching. So we inhale as we press down on our legs, lift ourselves up, and exhale back down. Still keeping that flat back. Inhale, press down, lift up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, back down. We're going to do that 3 more times and then we'll hold. Inhaling up, exhaling down. The next time you come down toward your thighs, pause there. You could stay right here. This is a good stretch. Or if you want to come down farther, you're going to lengthen your spine. Focus on lengthening your spine as you roll forward. Let your hands come down toward your feet. And at the very end, let your head drop down. Now let's take a couple more breaths here. And before you come up, make sure you put your hands on your thighs so you can use your arms to help yourself up. And again, just take a few breaths, let yourself relax. And I think it would feel pretty good right here to do some spinal rotation. So we're going to do 5 in each direction. And it doesn't matter which direction you go in. And see if you can move with your breath again. Inhaling as you come up, exhaling as you come down. So we're keeping everything nice and lubricated. If you just stretch, if you only stretch, you're not really moving too much fluid. But right now we're moving the fluids in our muscles, in our joints, in our ligaments. One more time in this direction. So we're keeping everything lubricated. And we want to go the other way now, 5 times. One more time. And again, bringing yourself back to neutral, taking a few breaths. And now we're going to slide back in our chairs and we're going to give our legs a little attention. So slide back in your chair. You still want to be sitting up tall and you're not actually all the way back because we're going to be lifting our legs. So you're kind of halfway back, I guess. It's a better way to say it. So halfway back in your chair. You're going to take the strap underneath your right thigh. Okay. and use the strap to lift your leg up. That's it. No big deal, right? We could do this with our hands. We don't really need the strap, but it's kind of nice. So what happens when we do this is our backs want to round. So see if you can continue to sit up tall, holding your belly in. That's part of the stretch. All right, go ahead and release your right foot down. Let the strap come down around your right ankle, and then use the strap to lift your leg up so that you can put your right ankle on your left thigh. Now you're going to feel a different stretch here. You're going to feel it mostly in your right hip. If that's not comfortable, slide your foot down in front of your left calf, your left shin. So find a place that feels good. We don't actually need the strap for the rest of this stretch. You can just let it hang there. Grab your knee and pull it up towards your belly. Again, it's a small movement, and it has a pretty big effect. One more breath. And then release. Grab onto that strap, uncross your leg, and then we're going to switch sides. So the strap comes underneath your left thigh. Lift your leg up, and remember to sit up tall, because right away we're going to start to round our backs. It just happens naturally. So once you get your leg up, lift your shoulders, lift your chest, slide your shoulder blades down your back, and engage your core muscles. Kind of all happens at the same time when your body knows what you want it to do. When you decide you want to have good, strong posture, all that happens together. Shoulder blades, chest, belly, back. Okay, lower your left foot down. Bring the strap down around your left ankle and use the strap to lift your leg up, crossing your ankle over your thigh, and find the place that feels good. It feels like a good stretch. It's not too much and not too little. And let your body settle here. And then let the strap sort of hang off the side of your leg, your right leg. Bring your hands to your left knee and gently pull your knee up towards your chest. It's not a big movement. Okay, now we're ready to release. So if you need to use a strap to move your leg, go for it. Otherwise, just let that strap move off to the side. Slide forward in your chair, and let's just give our hips a little patting around your knees and your hips. Again, getting the fluid to keep moving, not letting anything get static. And then we're going to stand up. So we'll stand up and come around behind our chairs, and we'll take our straps with us. All right, so hold on to your strap. Again, it's shoulder width apart. We're in a mountain pose, so we're just basically standing with awareness. Before we do anything else, lift your toes. Now your chair is here. If you want to have your hands on the chair for this, just lift your toes. And then when you're ready to put your toes down, start with your little toes and work your way over to your big toes, so that once your toes are all down, it feels like you're gripping the floor. Now, we can't stand like this all the time. This takes a whole lot of effort and mindfulness, but it really is good for your toes to feel like they're gripping onto something. So for now, release that effort. You've still got the strap. Lift your arms out in front of you. And again, all the way up, as far as you can comfortably. Then bring your arms over to the right side. And lean to the right. All right, we're gonna do the same on the other side. So lift up to neutral, bring your arms over to the left, and then lean to the left. All right, inhale, back up. Exhale, circle down in front of your body, relax your shoulders. Okay, so let's put the strap down over the back of the chair. And we're going to face the chair. We're going to do a calf stretch, just a simple calf stretch. So hands are on the chair. Step your right foot straight back and press into your heel. So both feet are flat. And your torso is upright. You are engaging your core muscles so that you can have strong posture. Try not to lean on the chair. And feel that stretch in the back of your right leg. Maybe you feel it in your hip. Maybe you feel it more in your calf. Just notice. What is your body telling you right now? One more breath. So before we come out of this, notice this is a calf stretch. Both feet are flat. Okay, we're going to do something a little different in a minute. So it'll be just a little different. Go ahead and step forward back to mountain pose. All right. And then step your left foot straight back. Both feet flat. Right knee is slightly bent. Torso is upright. We're in nice, strong posture. We're pressing back towards that left heel. Feel the length in the back of your left leg. One more breath. And step back to mountain pose. Okay, take a minute, let your legs settle. And now we're going to step back again, but this time we're coming into a lunge, and that's the difference. And I'm going to show you the difference between a lunge and a calf stretch. When you step your right foot back this time, come onto the ball of your foot and keep your heel off the floor. So you're actually going to be stepping back a little bit farther, keeping your heel off the floor. Your left knee is bent and your torso is still upright. So this is a little different stretch. You might feel it more in the front of your thigh. And then we're going to add a couple more fun layers. Keep your left hand on the chair. Bring your right arm out and around behind your back. Your head can stay in neutral, or if you like, you can turn and look towards your right thumb. I tend to keep my head in neutral. It's just more comfortable for me, but if you like really stretching out your neck, go ahead and do that. So right now you're stretching out your chest, your shoulder, your waist, your leg, your hip, your feet. And now turn your palm, your right palm, so it faces up. Lift it up over towards your head and lean to the left. For yet another side stretch. One more breath. And you want to release that right arm first. So raise it up and around and back towards the chair. Reposition yourself. One more stretch. This is for your legs. Straighten your left knee and now press your right heel back down towards the floor. Let your chest come down. So you're going to feel a deeper, longer stretch in the backs of your legs. Couple more breaths. Lift your torso. Start to move forward and back like you're getting ready to jump, like you're going to jump, but we're not jumping. We're just going to step the right foot forward. So we use that little bit of momentum to get ourselves back to mountain pose. Okay. Now we're going to do the same on the left side. So that was 3 positions, 4 positions. Let's count. Step your left foot back, far back, so your heel stays off the floor. Your right knee is bent, your torso is upright, and now you're in a lunge. So remember, we're focused on stretching today. If we were calling this yoga, then we would be calling this a lunge, and we could do all kinds of things with our arms. But right now, we want to focus on the stretch. Okay, now once you feel stable here, your lower body feels stable, keep your right hand on the chair, take your left arm out and swing it around behind your back, towards your back. So we're not going way, way back. This is a comfortable stretch here. Couple more breaths. Then turn your left palm so it faces up. Lift your arm up into the air, bring it towards your head and lean to the right. One more breath. Inhale as you release your left arm down and around back towards the chair. We're still in a lunge. And then we're going to come into what's called pyramid pose. Straightening your right knee, pressing towards your left heel, letting your chest drop down. So both legs are straight, but your knees are always slightly bent. We never ever lock our knees back in yoga. Feel the length in the backs of your legs. One more breath. And when you're ready, lift your torso. Start to move forward and back, creating a little bit of momentum, and then step back to mountain pose. Once you come to mountain pose, move around any way you like. You can shake your arms, shake your legs, move your hips. And we are going to do some hip circles to kind of move that energy again, because that was a lot of static stretching we just did. So take a wide stance with your hands on your hips, and just as slowly as you can, make 5 circles in each direction. We're just breathing naturally. And then reverse your circles when you're ready. One more. And gradually come back to neutral. Now we're going to do a straddle fold, which is like a forward fold, but we happen to be in a straddle position. If you're facing your chair, you'll need to move your chair or maybe move your body. We're basically hinging at the hips and coming down. We're going to stop halfway. So this is a good time to focus on keeping your knees slightly bent. You can have your hands on your hips or your thighs, but your chest right now is parallel to the floor. You could stay here. This could be the final stretch. Or if you want a little deeper stretch, keep on going. Let your arms dangle down. Let your torso kind of fall forward and focus on lengthening your spine. Let's take a couple more breaths. When you're ready to come up, bend your knees, bring your hands to your thighs, use your arms and your legs to lift yourself up. And get your equilibrium back. And then we'll walk back towards mountain pose, give our arms and legs a little shake. And now we can come back to our chairs so we can have a seat. We don't need the strap anymore. It's time for cool down. So here you have a choice. You have some choices. You could choose to do some more head circles or some shoulder rolls. I'm just going to call out a few options and you choose what you do. It'll help to close your eyes so you can really focus on how your body feels and what you need. So head circles, shoulder rolls, wrist circles, cats and cows, maybe hold or maybe move. You could do a spinal twist. We did not do any twisting in our sequence today, so you could do a spinal twist here. Coming back to neutral after your twist. Maybe making some circles with your ankles again. Maybe lifting your legs. So you choose. What do you feel like doing right now? Maybe you feel like resting. Maybe you're done. That is absolutely good. because this final relaxation is just as important as any of the movements, any of the poses or the stretching that we do. We want to relax. We want to come back to our breath. So just let your body start to soften. Just sink into the chair. Let the chair support you so that all you need to do is breathe. Just let go and breathe. No more effort. Just you and your breath. Now slowly start to deepen your breath. And as you do, maybe start to move your fingers, your toes, maybe move your head, or your wrists, shoulders. Slowly bringing yourself back. Opening your eyes. And then start to rub your hands together softly. And open your hands out to the sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down to your heart and bow forward. Namaste. Thank you all for being here today.